Hi guys, Kate Marshall here from Ink to Paper Art. This is the preview for tonight's live sale. This is the newest batch of things that arrived from France. I'm gonna unbox it here with you guys. So these are the boxes that it came in, and I just basically opened up the plastic so that it would be faster for us to go through. I haven't really looked at any of this stuff in detail, so we will dive into all of this stuff. I'll show you guys what is in this wooden trunk here. There is a wooden trunk that came with treasures inside of it. And so let's dive in. All of this stuff is available tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel called Ink to Paper Art. If you guys would like to participate in the sale, you don't have to pre-register. It is open to everyone. All you need to do is show up to the channel, and then we do the sale right there on the YouTube channel itself. It's super easy, and I'll give instructions more on that when we do the sale. This one is a leather-bound, super old, handwritten French book. So all of these items are from France. I have friends that live in France, and they shop for me and purchase the most gorgeous antique French documents and ephemera and all kinds of things like that, books, ledgers, everything. So you can see in here, gorgeous, gorgeous handwritten book. There is a little bit of printed stuff back here, printed material back here in the back with some more handwriting. So I have several of these handwritten books, and these will be sold tonight whole for anyone who's interested. I don't take pre-reservations. I don't sell anything before the sale. In order to purchase the items, you just need to show up to the YouTube sale. I get a lot of questions every time I do one of these previews, and people offering me money to sell it right then and there. And we don't do that. All we do is sell it at the live sale. So if you see anything that you would like, just come on over to the YouTube. And everything is flat price. I don't do auctions. I don't want you guys to have to, worry about bidding on things. Everything is pretty much flat priced over there. But you can see there's a number of these books. These are written in the early 1700s. I think there's a couple from the 1600s that are all full of handwritten books. This is all handmade rag paper. You can see it's got that naturally deckled edge. And this one, the first one that I showed you, is so special. Like, look at this guy. Look at the paper on that. He's so special. So this one here is a small little guy, and he's all handwritten. Like, he is probably my favorite. He's amazing, and he's all handwritten. Just hundreds and hundreds of pages of probably 1600s. This might be early 1700s. I haven't looked at any of this stuff yet. I'm seeing it pretty much for the first time with you guys. There's another small handwritten book. There's another small handwritten book. This one, the handwriting is super, super special in it. Look at this handwriting. Like, I don't know if I can zoom in so you guys can see, but look at that. It's so perfect. I mean, it looks printed, but it is handwritten. And this is super early paper too. And then this one was the very first one. These are gonna slide over. It's so hard to film this one-handed. This is the first one I showed you. So there's like 6 of these handwritten books. They are gorgeous. Let me move them off to the side. And they're in great condition too for the age. I don't know where they were stored, but they're great. So those ones are good. Then we have a bunch, all of this plastic. This is how things come packed and protected when they come to me. This one is also a handwritten book. You guys have seen me have these before. I've only had a couple. They're super rare. This is a vellum skin cover, so an animal skin cover. This one is from 16 or 1700s. Not really sure. Haven't delved into it yet. But you can see the actual book block. These are all handwritten again. Super, super lovely, lovely pages. And there's several hundred of them in there. So then we have ledgers, right? You know what? I sell a lot of French ledgers. So there's ledgers back here. This is a ledger. So these are French ledgers. We'll sell these whole tonight. These are all brand new ones that I just got. So there's those. There's another green suede one down there with a red label. you put these back. So when I unpack these boxes, I only unpacked 3 boxes because it filled up the 8-foot table. I only have limited space here to dive into things. So there's a small French ledger right here. There's a pile of purple ink. This is purple ink. There's a pile, like a big pile of documents in purple ink down there, written in gorgeous French handwriting. Then over here we have these books. These books are very, very special. This is a set of 4 atlases, and these atlases are from the early 1800s. I think they're like 1820. And they have the most beautiful colored atlases. I mean, look at the typography. I'll go slow so that you can see the most beautiful colored atlases in them. They're really, really pretty. There's no text really. It's just a book of atlases, a book of maps, right? And from the 1820s, so I don't know if I could just flip to America or not, but America looks very different in the 1820s than it does today. It would be nice if I could just flip to it, but I can't. But look at the typography. It's gorgeous. So from the 1820s. Okay, and there's 4 books available of that. These are super rare, super valuable atlases. This one is also an atlas. It's a different kind of atlas. I'm going to try to open it this way for you. It opens landscape format. This is the title page of it. What it is, it's a map of the castles. So it shows you the castle, and it shows you the land that was the person who owned the castle. This is like the castle's territory, basically. And it gives all kinds of information about the land in the castle, like what kind of things they produced, etc. But this is a super early 1800s book. It might even be 1700s book of all of these castles. On every page, there's a castle and there's a map. And so I think we're going to break this apart and sell these individually. These are amazing. I mean, they're really amazing. So that came, and also all of these ledgers. So there's this ledger, and all of these ledgers are filled with gorgeous, gorgeous French handwriting. There's this ledger. There's this little one down here. Sorry, it's very hard to film these unboxing videos. There's just so much things, and like some of the books are super heavy. So let me move these off to the side so that we can look at these ledgers. There's this ledger, and there's this ledger, all French ledgers. And there's this one down here, and he has the gorgeous brass corners on him. So like the brass corners, he's green suede, that's what he looks like. So then I need to move all these back. Okay, in this thing, this is an antique knapsack, I guess I'm gonna call it. It has all of its original hardware, it all still works. I think it's gorgeous. And inside of it, it's full of what I'm assuming is one child's education. It's his school books, school workbooks. But these are from the 1800s. They are gorgeous school books. Inside, they are filled with his work. So he has drawn some maps and some music. That's what that one has in it. This one here has all maps in it. I mean, the children in this time period, Victorian times, they had quite the education apparently. And so all of these covers are just gorgeous. Let me flip through them here. But yeah, there's a lot of material here and a lot of beautiful school books. So we'll do those tonight. Let me move that off to the side. If you guys can see that back there, those are coming. Those are very, very special, but they're not all here yet. So I'm going to wait for the rest of them to get here. So then in these folders, which I just buried, this one has French checks in it. You guys know I do a lot of French checks. French checks, French checks, French checks. We love those, right? And then the next folder, sorry for wiggling around. There's really not any better way to do it. The next folder has all of these documents that have interesting French tax stamps on them. So there's somebody's collection of tax stamps. And that's what's in there. And then right here, This one is a collection of handwritten small documents. So we're getting into the paper side of things, right? We did some books and ledgers. Now we're getting into the paper side of things. This is a folder here from a printer, and the printer had all of these invoices where he was printing the invoices. All of these are unused, so no one has ever used them, but they're in sets because there's some of like duplicates of them, but they're gorgeous French invoices. I never can flip through to like just the prettiest ones like on the first try. But anyway, there's a big folder of gorgeous French invoices there. Let me move those. I'm creating such a mess for myself for later. This one has a bunch of handwritten documents inside of basically a ledger cover. These books here, these are very special. They are from the late 1700s to early, like 1809 is the latest date that I saw on these. And what's inside of them is these super large, like I know you probably don't have anything to compare the size to, but super large printed on very pretty rag paper, a lot of robin's egg blue rag paper in here. And these are like a publication, so a newspaper of sorts, and it's legal debates. And so these are great for all kinds of crafters, artists, because we love this rag paper. We love the text. The text is very deeply impressed into the paper. I think you guys can hear that texture. They all have stamps. They're gorgeous, gorgeous books. Like this right here is a robin's egg blue section of the book. They're gorgeous. And I think I have 6 of these books available. So they're very large. If you wanted large rag paper sheets, that's your books right here. You can see the paper edge, beautiful. And then here, we're getting to documents. There are several hundred, I don't know, 12 to 15, maybe a couple thousand documents here. 12 to 1500, a couple thousand documents here. These are French documents. These ones here are from the 1700s. And you can tell like there is a massive, massive pile. Well, you can't tell because I'm not showing you. A massive, massive pile of documents that are handwritten. Some books, some big folded documents from the 1700s, all with that gorgeous rag paper and handwriting on them. These documents here are from the 1800s, and again, like if I move it, there's a lot here. A lot of documents here. So we'll be doing some document bundles. We'll also be doing some documents, just as single documents. So every price point we'll be able to meet tonight with documents. I also have these very early printed books. These are rag paper books, and this paper is gorgeous also. And then underneath that, there is a couple more folders of specialty items. So this is a folder of vellum. This is French handwritten animal skin vellum. So you guys can see the sheen on it. It's animal skin, it's vellum. It's a gorgeous handwritten French document. So there is a folder of all of that kind of material there. There's, I don't know, probably 50 documents in this folder. Sorry. It's very hard to do one-handed. Probably 50 documents on vellum in there. Okay, going forward, we have very early handwritten documents. I believe these are from the 1500s. Very early handwritten documents. I will, obviously go through all of this in more detail before I sell it. Very early documents again. I think these ones are 1600s documents. Very early, right? Look at that deckled edge on them. They're so gorgeous. And rag paper is so sturdy. It lasts forever, right? These ones are legal documents, and they're in different colored folders. And so these ones are the larger size ones, like regular A4 or 8.5 by 11 size legal documents, and they're in different colored, beautiful folders. So we have a collection of those coming, as well as these folded documents. And there is several hundred of those. My friends collect these for a long time before they send them to me. You can see there's every color under the sun here. Gorgeous, gorgeous French documents, like Most of these are from the 1800s. There might be a couple from the 1900s, but most of these are from the 1800s. And inside of the folder, you have the handwritten document and any ephemera that was in there. Most of them have more than one page of information in them. And we love these. We love the covers. I'm trying to open this one to show you what the handwriting looks like. So yeah, they're gorgeous, right? So we have had those before, but we have a new collection of them, right? And so let's go back down to the other end of the table. So we kind of did documents, we did handwritten documents, we did printed things, we did printed books, we did some ledgers and handwritten documents, the school books, all of these pile of ledgers, we did documents here, we did ledgers underneath there, we did all those handwritten books, we did this gorgeous handwritten book, we did more ledgers under there. We get to this pile. This pile is little specialty things. So there is a collection of small handwritten documents. These are just small ones. They're not full pages. So my friend separated those out for me. Then we have sheets of antique stamps. And so these are actually like a large A4 sheet, and they have different antique stamps on them. These stamps do peel off if you wanted to remove them, but we're going to sell these by the sheet. So if you are interested in getting some antique stamps, like look at these ones, look at how pretty they are. Some antique stamps from France and from other countries as well. That's what that is. And then underneath those, we have these color sample cards. I know you guys love these color sample cards. I love them too. They have all that gorgeous information. Sorry for the shadow there. All that gorgeous information on the back side of them, but I have every color that you could imagine. Like there's purple, there's different purple, there's blues and grays, there's pinks, oranges, greens. I mean, there's every color here. And there is a big collection of these. Like, let me switch hands. There is a big collection of these. And then, like I said, for scanning, for making ephemera, for making your own digitals to sell onto Etsy, these are gorgeous. So there's those. And then in this folder here, there is a collection. Somebody had been collecting antique French perfume labels. And so there is somebody's collection. I don't know how you could ever part with these antique French perfume labels. So pretty. And so there's just hundreds here. I don't know, but they're gorgeous. They're really, really gorgeous. Like, I don't want to lose any, but they're gorgeous. So there's those. Some of them have gold. Some of them have embossing on them. They're super, super pretty. So perfume labels, color sample cards. Let's move those off to the side. Then we get to this box, and it is full of gorgeous French antique billheads. All French billheads. That's what those are. In this box is stamps, more stamps that have been sorted. All of these little labels have like what kind of stamps were in there or something like that. So we will be doing some French stamps, and let me show you what's inside the trunk. That's the last thing I need to show you. So, well, there's this baggie of goodies, but we'll wait for that. Inside of this wooden trunk, sorry for all the noise, are all of these French antique and vintage boxes. There's some tins in here also. And inside of the boxes, let me see if I can open this. They're very hard to do one-handed. So if I open this, this is what's in here. So all of these boxes were somebody's stamp collection, and they have like sorted. This is all basically the same stamp, but it's sorted by color. And so all of these French antique boxes, they're gorgeous boxes, right? They have super cool things inside of them. This one also has stamps inside of it. They're all boxes with lids. So that one has a box of boxes. It's quite interesting, right? And then this down here is just a giant box of stamps. And these are like the antique stamps that have been torn off of envelopes. These are really, really old ones though. There's nothing modern in here, and there's just tons and tons and tons of them. I don't know how many thousands are in here, but a lot of thousands are in here. This is great material for junk journalers, things like that, artists. So I will be making up some packs and doing those. And then we will also sell these by the box for those of you who are interested in like having a box of a collection. There's everything from small boxes, and they all are filled with stamps. Whoever was collecting the stamps, they sorted them all out into the boxes. So there is a specific type of stamps in every box. So anyway, there's also some metal tin boxes. There's a couple of those. There's this box here. There's all these antique boxes, little boxes, more little boxes here, little boxes there of stamps. So guys, what do you think of the newest haul? So this is it's only 3 boxes from the latest shipment, but the whole entire 8-foot table is full. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna do all of these gorgeous things tonight. So if you guys saw anything that you're interested in, just come on over to the Inked Paper Art YouTube channel. It would be linked in this post. And then, the sale starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will give instructions on how the sale goes. It's really simple and easy. You don't have to pre-register. And as soon as you purchase your item and pay for it, it ships to you. And I ship worldwide. So if you see something you want, come on over. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.